Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Katya.
Hi, Christian.
Welcome to our last day of a series of 5 days of Hangouts on Air on app and app promotion related topic. We hope you enjoy the journey so far. We did.
A lot.
It was a crazy journey, very far from being true a few weeks ago. So we are very happy that we made it. And we will share with you all the videos. They are already on our YouTube channel, so you can go and watch them also now and in every moment of your day and week. And you can like them, share them, dislike them, or comment on that, and we will reply to you. So, but today we still have 2 sessions, so stay with us. We have app remarketing and app re-engagement this morning, now with me and Katya. And then at noon London time, we'll have Hassan giving you some insights about the wider app promotion landscape. Very interesting Hangouts because we won't talk a lot about Google solution, but we'll give you a broader view of what is the wider app promotion landscape.
Yeah, talking about how our products are unique and why you need them.
Correct.
So stay tuned.
So let me just show you the slide. This bridge on our back, if you're curious about it, is the Samuel Beckett Bridge in Dublin. Very beautiful bridge. And the one on the other side is the convention center where a lot of business events happen here in Dublin. But let's start with app remarketing. So some of you might have already seen this slide, but we thought it was important to set the frame and the context again. This is a survey that has been done in May of 2015. And the question that was asked to the user was, of the related activities that you engage in on your smartphone, which do you prefer to use an app for? And which do you prefer to use a mobile website for? So these phases I've shown from this survey that are the phases in which the user prefer to use their mobile apps. And the phases are browsing or looking for some products, reading reviews by others. I'm sure you did it so many times, reading reviews about restaurants, hotels, or other businesses or products. Compare specific product features, receive and look for coupons or offers, purchase a product, and check or redeem points. So all these phases of the sales funnel are phases where the user said, we prefer to do it on our apps. And if you're curious, the number of users we interview, I think was a research by Google with Ipsos, and were 1,059. So an interesting pool of users. So the question here is your app top of mind during these moments of intent where the user is proactively looking for something? Because we know that 1 in 4 of install app is used on a daily basis, only 1 in 4. And 1 in 5 is forgotten. So here is, I think, clear why it's important to be top of mind when the user are in those phases that we saw in the slide before. So with Google App Solution, you can engage existing user in the right mindset. Imagine that the app is already installed on their phone. We will talk about, this is what we call re-engagement. So you re-engage your existing users in different moments. We will talk a bit later about remarketing, which is a slightly different way of targeting users, because there you're targeting users that don't have your app yet, but interacted with your business in other ways. So talking about re-engaging existing users, you can do it when they're searching for an experience. So take the example of a restaurant. The user is looking for a specific restaurant in San Francisco, Kokari, and Open Table app, that is an app where you can book a table straight from your phone, is already installed in the user phone. And as you can see here, the Open Table result is the first one. And the user clicking on it can go straight to the app Open Table and book the Kokari restaurant. In this case, as you can see, there is not an ad label, and the reason why is because this is an organic result, and we will shortly talk about that as well. In the second example, the one on the center, the user is ready to purchase something because he's looking for hotels in Cambridge, so very specific search. And if you are booking, as in this case, a hotel tonight or another hotel provider, in this case, of course, it's an aggregator, you want to be there, top of mind in the user. In this case, they both have the hotel tonight and the booking.com app on their phone. And if they click on the first or the second ad, they will go straight to the booking page of hotels. In this case, probably not the booking, but the listing of all the hotels available in Cambridge. Last example, the user is on their phone, and here you're just pushing them to play Color Drips, which is a game. In fact, the call to action is play now. In this case, the Color Drips app is re-engaging the existing user, so the user that already has the app installed, saying, come back and see all the new feature. Okay, so there is a clear call to action. There are 6 all new levels to try and new feature added. So go back to the app and play this new feature and levels. So how do you do all of this? There are 4 easy steps. They are slightly different if you are a re-engaging user on Android or on iOS. So Android, first line. The first thing you should do, like today, is link your Google Play account with your AdWords account. Most don't know this, so that's why we are telling you. Go in the setting tab of your account, AdWords account, and go under linked accounts, and you will see Google Play, and then you just follow the instruction on screen. You will need to put the email address of the owner of the Play Store account. Hopefully you remember who is that. And then the email will be received on that address, and will be very easy, like I think 2 clicks to get your Google Play account linked with your AdWords account. I know you can also do it from the Google Play Store account. You can do the same thing, but from the Play Store. Either way, link the 2 accounts so they get integrated. And the first thing that you obtain from that is, in a few hours, sometimes a couple of days, depends, you get in the share library, in the audience section, you get a list called All App User Google Play Store. And this list is ready to be targeted. And this is the list of all your app users, not only the app user that you got from paid advertising, all your app users. And why we have this information, of course, is because we own the Play Store and we just import this information into AdWords. So all the users that have your app, regardless of where they got your app from, they are targetable thanks to this list that you got automatically thanks to this linking. The other thing you can do is a or and, so it's not necessary, but you can do is you can implement the Google SDK. In this way, you will be able to track in-app action, and you will be able to create a much more specific list of users. For example, user that played the level 5 of my game, okay? Second stage, you need to build deep linking into your app. So you need to go to your app developer and ask, have we enabled deep linking into our app? And Katya will shortly talk a bit more about that. Then you have, as in everything, you need to have a strategy. And we will give you a couple of examples of a good strategy for engagement. And finally, you can use mSearch and AdMob, being AdMob our big inventory of apps, to re-engage those users. For Apple, unless you're using a third-party provider, you need to implement a Google SDK. Again, build deep linking, create a strategy, and here you can use only AdMob, so our apps inventory. That's the 4 steps. Before leaving the word to Katya, I just want to get into the details of point 1. So the importance of valuing the full impact of your display ads across devices. So imagine your normal user journey. Sometimes you click on an ad on desktop, and then you buy 3 pairs of shoes on the app, okay, of the same retailer. In other cases, you click on an ad in app, but then you convert on a tablet. So I think it's not new, this concept to you, but cross-device impact is very important when talking about remarketing and re-engagement, and you need to consider both. And in AdWords, we provide you a column that is called estimated total conversion. We'll now shortly probably have a rename of that. And that tells you the total conversion that you're getting across devices. So have a look at that to understand the full value of your campaigns. And then, of course, we already mentioned it shortly, it's very important to select the best measurement strategy for you. So you have currently 3 options. The Google Conversion SDK that can help you to track in-app events like purchase and sale, sign up, lead, or view of a key page. And then you can build user lists for app remarketing of these users that make a purchase, user that sign up to your newsletter, or watch a specific screen of your app. Google Analytics SDK will give you a bit more information about the user and the lifetime value. And finally, third party, if you're working already or you are thinking about working with a third party, you can do it, and we are integrated with most of them. So if you are using a third party provider, make sure you let your account manager know. So together with him or her, we can set up the best measurement strategies. This is like the first milestone. If you do this, the other second important thing you need to do is the deep linking. Yeah. And Katja will talk slightly about that as well.
Thanks, Christian. Yeah, so once you check your tracking solution, you're good to go and implement the deep linking. It's a amazing technology that lets you send your user directly on a specific screen. So let's have a look at the example. So if I am interested in a hotel in a specific city, I do not want to spend my time on going on an app and searching for a specific city again. I really want to save my time by just searching for something once, clicking on an app and getting to a booking page directly in this example in Cambridge. So this technology to open your app in a specific screen, it's called deep link. And that's very important that you use it for both paid engagement and organic one. So say, even if you don't want to, if you're not ready to yet start your engagement campaign, you can still get organic, or you can still get organic visibility with app indexing, which is another technology, but is kind of lets your user, when they're looking for a specific hotel, and you index your content within your app. So if I'm looking for a hotel in Cambridge and your app is indexed for this specific words, and I don't have your app, as an organic result in a specific app section, I will see your app and I will be very much likely to download this app because it's going to be my first result in organic section. And coming back to deep links, it's must-have technology to be enabled in order to do a remarketing campaign. So talk to your developers and make sure that they implement this.
Can I interrupt you for a second, Katja? Because I've received more than once this question about, okay, so now Google is getting very good in showing organically my app. So the user is looking for something on Google on their mobile, and my app shows top of the list organically, so which means free, for free. Why should I spend money to use ads? Why should I use advertising to re-engage my users? And the importance of that is the same importance of why should I use AdWords when my website is very well optimized and showing in the first results. Because of course, you can be very good in deep linking your app and making sure that for every queries and every search on Google, there is your app top of the page. But still, imagine if you are a retailer, or your app is a game, or you have a travel app, or whatever it is your app, you might want to show to the user that is looking for something related to your business a discount. You would maybe want to say, my app has new features, try again. So paid advertising is like the cherry on the top, I like to say, because there you can customize your message based on your promotion of the moment, based on your needs, based on your business goal, while of course organic results is standard, so you cannot customize it much. Is it correct, Ati?
Yeah, of course. It's also just remember that those are your core audience, loyal users. You made effort to get them on board, and it's super easy to lose them. So don't miss this chance just to re-engage them again. And it's the probability that they're gonna convert is much higher than new ones. So yeah, it's just keep them, stick to your business.
Yeah, it's very difficult to keep people engaged with your apps. I think every one of you can relate to that. If you think about how many apps, you can do this this test now. Take your phone, count approximately how many apps you have on your phone, and then think honestly about your average day and think how many apps you use. Will be probably a 10% of them. And others that you have on your phone, you don't use them not because you don't like them or because they are useless, just because you forget you have them. And that's the power of re-engagement. Remember the user that they have your app and that the answer they are looking for is already on their phone.
That's very true. I started to think about my apps now. If I come back.
Okay, so yeah. What's next?
So once you're sure you have deep link implemented, let's talk about the specific message that you want to deliver to your user. So just think about special offers that you have, discount, or
notification of new feature, for example. We saw this example before.
Yeah, and just one more add on Android. It's super easy to target not only all of the users, but users of a specific version. So say if you have an important update, you just send the message to all the users except for the new version. Or for example, if you had a critical bug that you just fixed, you really need your user to use your new version. So it's super easy. You just go to AdWords, you target the specific version, and that's how you get everyone on board like really quickly.
And consider that it's true that there are automatic updates of the apps, but there are some users, not necessarily a small percentage, that often turn off this option on their phone. So they don't want apps to update automatically. So if you have an important update or an important feature release, it might be worth it to tell them in a more pushy way, let's say.
Yeah, but for iOS, it's a must, because it's not, well, there is less percentage of users that have it automatically. Most of the users that don't have it automatically. So it's really, really important. It's super easy to implement. And yeah, so the creation of lists, as we talk about Android, that all you need to do is to link your Google Play account. Christian already explained how to. On iOS, you can easily target the users that you acquire thanks to AdWords. Otherwise, you would need to implement Google SDK or any third-party tracking provider. But what is much more interesting is to create custom lists. So for custom lists, it's not enough just to link your Google Play account. You definitely would need to implement SDK, third-party or Google SDK. And then you have many options. You can create a custom list based on user behavior. You can create custom lists based on gender, on preference, on, say, you want to target users that were active for the last 7 days but haven't made any purchase, or say they were already about to purchase but then somehow they left at the last stage. So those are users like very likely to convert. All you need is just to remind them that you are still here for them. Maybe giving them discount would be a game changer for them if they are still in doubt whether to go with you or with a competitor. So it's really powerful tool. Those are your very low user. So just make sure you have the tracking on place. You think of your strategy. You have to think of the list of audience that you need to target and experiment.
Absolutely.
And yeah, just to recap. So deep linking, we already talked about it. It's a technology that lets you send your user on a specific screen of your app, not a starting screen. Here again, just to remind you that we can reach user in many specific ways when he or she has a specific a will and intent to, in that case, to book a restaurant. If he or she is just casually playing games, you can still show him a banner with your offer. And there's one more thing. If you're not sure whether your user prefer to go to the mobile site or app, you still you can let him be in charge of that, so that you use a search campaign with app extension, and then you are sure that the users they have all the choices that they want to, and then they either proceed to website or to mobile app. And we've talked about it in different sessions that mobile sites and apps, they're here for different user, different type of user, because the app is for a loyal user, and mobile website is for kind of new customers. So it's for onboarding process.
Absolutely, and I wanted to add a technical note about deep linking. You might see it also in the note of this slide, but it's very important. Schema.org is the recommended markup to do deep linking, but we also support Android Dash app, as you can see in the notes. But display ads can support also custom schemas. So if your app developer tell you, yeah, we already implemented deep linking, even if it's not in the schema.org markup or is not Android Dash app format, we might still be able to use the existing deep links. So the suggestion is just on the developer Android website, there is a QR code tool to test your deep linking. And also in the AdWords front end, when you create a new display or search app engagement campaign, when you arrive to the ad section of the campaign creation flow, you can input your deep linking and see if AdWords accept that format or not. Mm-hmm. So you might be able to start your engagement campaign today. Probably the only thing you might have to do is linking AdWords and Play Store if you didn't do it before. Finally, Katla?
And finally, let's talk about remarketing, since, as Christian mentioned, is a totally different strategy. So it's about the users that are loyal to your business, not yet to your app. They're new to your app. So, for example, if I like your shop and I know there is a website and I go there quite often, but I don't still know about your app, then you want to you want to run a remarketing campaign so that you know information about me, and you show the ads saying, hey, come, we have an app for you because you are our loyal user. So there is a unique proposition for you to have a list of your mobile site users, just calling them and yeah, asking to install advising them to install an app because you think like that they like your business, and it would be easier for them to have an app and save all the details so that next time they want to convert, they just go directly to your app, and it's much easier for them to have all the info already there.
And a very common question that I hear on this is, okay, I don't have a remarketing list or user audience list separate for my desktop website user and my mobile website users. How can I do it? So the answer is that you can target that list, even if it's unique list of desktop and mobile site users. And we will be able to retarget only those users that visit your mobile site. So probably if your list is very big, we will be able to target only a portion of it, but still we can do it. So if you have a list of users that visited your website, you can start today targeting that audience list, showing them an app promotion ad. So you just create, in this case, not a search engagement campaign because you don't want to re-engage existing user. You want to promote the install of your app. So you create a search or display mobile app install campaign, and then you select as an audience list for targeting during the campaign creation flow your website visitors list. Correct?
Yeah, and the result has been amazing so far.
So it's worth to try also because there are very few players, I think, right?
Yeah, also because, again, those are like your loyal users.
So thank you. Let me just go out from presentation mode.
Thank you, guys.
We spent 25 or less minutes talking about remarketing and re-engagement. What we really hope is that out of this short hangout, what comes to you is a bit more clarity and a feeling that is less complicated than it seems. There are really few players doing this, despite the fact that is clearly very important for your business, because driving installs of your app is of course very important, particularly if your app is new, but then driving user to use it, so through re-engagement, or getting more installs from very valuable users, so users that already know your business and like your business, as Katja said, because they come often on your site. They are both very important strategy to grow your business through your app. And remember the 4 steps, okay? It's not so complicated. You build your user list. With Android, it's very simple. You have all app users list or a specific version of user list. If you just link AdWords to Play Store, you enable deep linking, you create a strategy. So you think, okay, so why and I want to re-engage those users, and what's my value proposition? What's my unique selling proposition to them? For example, you release new feature, you have a discount, you have new levels if your app is a game, and then you're good to go. You just re-engage them through search and apps, and you start tracking results. Very important, in fact, is the measurement part, because if you just start today targeting all your user lists of an Android app, you can do it today. But if you're not tracking any in-app events, what will be your success metrics? The best success metric you can get in that case is clicks. Okay, so how many people click on my re-engagement ad? So how many people actually reopen the app that was already on their phone? But after that, you don't know anything. So if you track in-app events instead, you can say, okay, 1,000 people re-engage with my app through ads, and of that, 70% make a purchase or play the next level or use the new feature that I just developed. And that is where you close the circle and you are able to measure success also of remarketing and re-engagement.
Yeah. So one common question is that you're actually buying on CPC basis. So it's always on CPC, but because there are no installs and you don't see them, it's sometimes confusing for advertisers because they don't see the install. But it's still I'd say you bid slightly higher than for your app installs, because again, those are the specific users that you've chosen and you really want to get them. So, and you are sure that they're going to convert twice better than the normal ones.
And then automatization is already starting to help you optimizing in an automatic way for this kind of action. There are more things to come in the future, I'm sure about it. And so if you start today tracking in-app events and building a strategy to re-engage your existing users, you will see that there will be a lot of new solutions in the future helping you to do it in a more scalable and effective way. So the suggestion is start today to be ready for the future.
Yeah, and enable deep linking.
Always. So thank you for staying with us. Next and last hangout is at noon London time about the landscape of our promotion. So what's the market like? And then at 12:30 London time, there is a surprise. We will try to invite you, as many of you as possible. We just wanted to show you a sneak peek of who has been behind all of this. Show you again some of the speakers you saw during this week. If we can, we will try also to show you a bit around the room where we are doing this in Dublin. So be with us to celebrate the end of this amazing journey. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.